Good morning and welcome to a morning episode of Smile Engine Velocity. And this morning, today's immediate project is the Zuma, of course. And this is what we're doing today. Spire, and I am over at Jiffy Lube getting ready to do an inspection. And then tomorrow I will be going ahead and doing the registration for it and then get some plates so I can legally drive it around. And then after that, we get to go to the mall with April, and then I'll be able to do a few projects at home. I'm gonna kind of look for some spray paint for the front of the bike. Well, the guy came back and said that the inspection is 25 cents because he registered it as a scooter. And a scooter in Texas is 25 cents. So he didn't really charge me anything, so that's awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and take this home. Oh, what I was talking about, paint. I think I'm gonna try to go for that red again on here for that red front piece so that it can match the YouTube logo on the front of this bike. But later on, this is going away, so yeah, we'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna go take off. I just finished waiting 2.25 hours at this local Harris County tax office to get the plates for the Zuma. The only reason that I came today, because I thought I was gonna go tomorrow, I thought they'd be open on Saturday, which that's a retarded idea. So anyways, I got it done. Now I can head home. I got some plates, we'll put it on the Zuma, and we'll get work on some of the beginning stuff for the Ruckus. Anyways, I'll see you in a second. Alright, I have made it back to the garage. I managed to put the plate on the bike and everything looks wonderful. It's all legal and everything. If you want to take a look, here we go. She is all legal again. I did make this one little modification for right now. I'm going to go ahead and take the side panels off later on, but she does have a plate now, see? And everything is legal. I'm gonna do a little bit of heat gun on this plastic here to see if I can make it look right again. But look, here's the Plastidip. Plastidip looks great still. And that was the worst. But I do like, it seems to be pretty rugged right now. But anyways, this is our project for now. We are going to take the seat off of here and then take that plastic cover back off and then dig out the carburetor and take it out, and then we will go ahead and rejet back up to a larger jet to see if that takes care of some of my speed issues. At the same time, while examining the carburetor to make sure that there wasn't something I put in loose, wrong, or maybe the diaphragm, I don't know. There's many different things I could have done wrong. But anyways, we're gonna check it out. Anyways, here we go. now that I got the carburetor off, it doesn't look like anything is loose, but let's go ahead and take the bottom bowl off. So right now I have it jetted to 3878, and I don't know, I'm just changing the things back that I had changed before I did the stretch and the fatty wheel. So I don't feel like that it should have affected the performance that much by putting a fatty wheel in there, but you know, everything looks like it's working. So first things first, let's go ahead and take out this main jet. Which this is, I think, a jet that I had in a long time ago. I'm gonna see if I can look through it real quick. You see, it doesn't look obstructed or anything, and if you look on the side, it is 78. So here's the carb I had on before. I can't remember what jet I had in here, but when I had this jet, it was going 44, 45, 46. It looks like this one is 80. Well, that's what I had before, so let's go back to 80. Alright, don't over tighten, just snug fit. When I got this bike and I went in here, it looked like someone tried to tighten the crap out of this and just like totally split this part right here, the little things that stick up, so that you can get traction from a screwdriver. And then do me a favor, when you do, use a wider. There you go. Okay, so nothing looks wrong there. It's floating up and down. Okay, so put this back on. Nothing wrong there. If this was loose, then I'd be having fuel everywhere. So more than likely it wasn't anything to do with this being loose. Don't forget to close this. One time I left it open and fuel was shooting everywhere, and I was very confused as to why. And it ended up being I forgot to close it. Like a dork. Okay, snug fit. So let's go check this top out. The diaphragm, the needle, all these good things. Looks good. What the heck was that? It was like a big giant piece of black stuff in there. Well, it's not there anymore. So, it doesn't look like there's any holes or anything. The edge seems good. Needle doesn't look bent. Does look kind of out of whack. Let's see what else I have. Do I have another one? Here's another one. And looks relatively the same. So let's put the one we had in here back in. Fit it in there nicely. Get that rubber seal on the edge. Put this spring back in. And put this cover back on. One time I didn't put this cover back on all the way, and it was very loose. And I was wondering why I was having power issues. Tight back on. Look inside. Opening. You know, I didn't have this last time. I didn't have it breathered to the side, but what does that do? What is this a breather for? Am I supposed to get vacuum out of this? Anyways, everything else looks good. I can't see any flaws in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in, and then we'll start her up. I'll put the seat on kind of without the plastic or anything, just put the seat on, and then let's see if we get a little bit of a difference. While we're down here and got everything apart, this is the light and flywheel that Texas Get made, and this is a stock flywheel right here. I'm gonna go ahead, remove this. I'm gonna sand the inside a little bit after I take this one off. Let's go ahead and take this one off. Yeah, you can feel there's a weight difference between these two for sure. Yeah, definitely for sure. So let's go ahead and put this one. Oh wait, gotta sand it. A little bit of sanding on the inside. There's a little bit of overspray in here, but at the same time you want to rough it up. Get rid of that gloss that was there. It isn't technically there anymore, but that's good. And I keep calling this a flywheel, by the way, and it's not a flywheel, it is a clutch bell. Go ahead and get this on. It's definitely different. I guess I have to give him back the core for this one. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and put some more stuff together, and then let's see if we can get it out for a test drive to see if it runs any better after a little bit of a warm-up. Well, I have front brakes. vibrates a lot more than it used to. Anyways, welcome to the inaugural run of rejetting up. It is not accelerating for crap. Well, let me give it a little bit of a run on the road over here and see what we get. Can't see behind me. There's something wrong. Oh God. Like there's a vibration that I can feel in the seat that I didn't feel before. Like really bad vibration. Of course, I did stretch it. Shock, or else it makes a loud, crazy sound. That's a disappointment. It's vibrating like crazy. So, who knows? I don't know if it's the engine, a mount, a loose bolt, something, whatever. I'm putting it back in the garage. That's today's work. Whoa. Alright, the work we did was not exactly scientific, but here's what we did today. We jetted up to 80 or 81? 80. I think it was 80. Yeah, we jetted up to 80, and then we put the lightened clutch bell on, and then put everything back together again. Now, I did notice whenever I ride it, there's a massive amount of vibration coming from the seat. Not that I remember that it was doing that before, but I know it didn't do that before. So whatever it's doing now, it's new. So I need to work on figuring out what that vibration is. The only other thing that I have to look at that we didn't do, that we made the changes when we put the stretch kit on, is that we adjusted the intake valve, which the intake I think is great, but I gotta recheck the exhaust valve, because if the exhaust valve lash, the shim is too wide or too short, it's not sealing properly or something like that. So, or the timing is off or something like that. I just gotta check it, because it's one of the things that I changed whenever we worked on it. That's the only other thing. Other than that, I'm at a loss. You know, I'm this close to just going and finding another motor and throwing it in here and seeing if it makes any difference. But I'd like to work on the one that I have now. But anyways, the end of the day has come, so we're gonna go ahead and call it quits. And then we'll pick it back up tomorrow with some more modifications and changes to see what we can make to make the Ruckus work right again. Or make the Ruckus great again. Keep saying. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Anyways, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, be sure to share. I hope you're following this series, and I know there's a lot of people out there that want to know the ending of how I'm going to get this thing to run right again. I haven't ridden it to work in forever, and now I picked up the Zuma as another project, so I better hurry up and get to it before something has to go. And it's not going to be the Ruckus, by the way, before something has to go. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see everybody in the next video.